Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it won't be buffering or anything else today. I mean this time, since it's literally the afternoon of the same day. Where's my phone? I need my phone. Please, for the love of God, do not drop frames. You hear me, Streamlabs OBS? Do not drop my frames. Disposal Center. Disposal Center protocols. This facility is to be used for the dissolution and disposal of test subjects used in NEST-2 experiments. The potent solvents used will ensure that any biological matter within the vat, living or dead, is completely dissolved and ready for disposal. Please follow all safety protocols when using the disposal center. Always confirm that no employees are in the chamber before beginning the dissolution process. Always use a regulated amount of solvent, regardless of the volume or mass being disposed of. If a test subject reacts violently, do not halt the disposal process. Leave the chamber filled for at least 12 hours. Then check for complete dissolution before draining.
What in God's name is this place?
Great question, Jill. Do you have a great answer? If that's not a boss area, I don't know what that is.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now, I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So, let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll recall it all and sell the combat data. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good!
What an ass. Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh, is that instant death? It's not, but yikes.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Okay, well.
Jill, hold on! Watch it, you've got company!
Oh, yikes!
Then play, shitbird.
He's hiding behind tank 6!
Right, man, thanks, 6! This is where I was, damn it. Holy shit, that did a whole lot of damage. I was full health and it tracked me to danger.
Here comes some more! He's behind number 7!
Son.
He's hiding behind tank 7!
Fired. Oh, that was lucky. That was one hell of a lucky dodge. Fuck it. No, I don't want to. Okay, I don't seem to be dropping frames this time, so I should be good. Aim your shots at the switches on the tanks. The electricity will shock Nemesis if it gets too close. Okay. Wait. Yeah, it's after. That's good. You've seen the cutscene, no need to see it again. Ah! Oh shit. Fuck. Shit's literally missed. Okay.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
Watch it, you've got company! He's hiding behind tank 5!
No, that's 8.
He's behind number 5.
Fuck. I don't know why I did have 8 plus 5. That was dumb. Well, everything happened at once. What was I supposed to do here? Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, I can do this. I can do this. It's surprisingly quick and will sometimes try to slip out of sight and hide by the tank and to ready a powerful strike. Always keep an eye on it when it starts running laps. Yeah, I would. But I have to worry about the zombies on the ground as well.
Give it another go.
I hear you, but the music is really so loud that I can't lower it to hear you. And yes, I'm giving it another go. I don't seem to be dropping frames this time, so I should be good. Where's music? BGM.
Doesn't seem like it yet, although
That's
your
good.
voice is still a little bit garbled, not nearly as bad as before.
Well, that's the Discord thing! Nope!
Jill, is that you? Watch it, you've got company. He's hiding behind tank 5. Now, rip that fucker apart.
No! God.
Here comes some more.
You can dodge it all.
He's behind number 1.
Okay.
Saw him hide behind 1. Yeah!
Ah! Oh, come on, fuck off!
Wait. I noticed
You have to-
something. There seems to be a prompt when he's down.
Got some more incoming.
Problem when he's down.
No, a prompt.
A prompt?
Like when he falls down, it looks like there's some sort of action that you can do when you're near him.
What's there? I didn't see any button.
I saw something.
Oh! I was not ready for that.
Number 6. I got this.
Oh.
Not what I intended to hit. Well, I'll take it.
clearing the area, Nemesis.
Here comes some more! Look out!
Ah! Okay, I know you said look out, but still. Woo, I held just in time.
Well, if it's a drop
Got
frame
some more
or
incoming!
it's stuttering because of the latency problem.
Number 7! Surprise, asshole!
Okay.
Jill! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, get back! Now get on! I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush. Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
I'd say good
Nikolai?
riddance, but
Where did
Yeah. We know better.
that thing has
you go? I have to
survived
get that vaccine back.
far too much.
We know better.
I am
Name is down?
curious.
Exclamation question mark.
Hmm.
Weapon spec sheet. XXXXX. Redacted. Project title. No title. Ferromagnetic infantry use next generation railgun development. Codename Finger. Okay. Chief developer. Nest 2. Lead researcher. Cornell Garner. Assisting developer. United States Army. Ammo caliber 60 millimeter. Muzzle velocity 6000 m/second. Is it meter second? I don't know. I'm not a weapon expert.
I think that's meters per second. I'm not sure.
Project objective. Suppression of new bioweapon in case of outbreak. Additional notes. Extreme firepower provides the secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving no trace behind.
I think the railgun in the original game had a different name.
User feedback. This thing is totally rad. Terran's out of line. Just give him the finger and problem solved. If only that worked. If only I could just do that and he would just fuck off. Packs the firepower we need. It would be even better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may prove to be problematic in the field. Perhaps its platform could be refined. It requires multiple power sources, may be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate to a single power source? Uh-huh. Maybe. Okay, well. Yeah, this is our first playthrough. I'm running low on ammo. Of everything.
Okay, in the original Resident Evil 3, the big railgun thing was called the Demon Sword of Paracelsus.
Why is the music so loud?
Or Paracelsus. I don't know how that's pronounced.
Because the change did not stick.
Actually.
What the hell?
Paracelsus. Okay.
Hi, it did stick. What the hell? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
That's the voice volume.
Yeah. Okay, I want to actually air it though.
Oh. Well, that's a spoiler.
That will do. Do not spoil me, please. Thank you.
It's hard for me to spoil you knowing what I see and not being able to really describe it.
Then let's not talk about it at all. Until I see it. What? Excuse me?
I thought you came from this way.
Did I? I thought I came from the other way. Oh, no, you're right. Well, that's a rather large area down there. I don't like it.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun!
I had a feeling. What the fuck is this?
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, well, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
No I don't.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Wait, is it... maybe I should have picked up my magnum?
Now we're talking.
Wait.
What?
Well, is this... Am I... Oop! Wait, am I at the end of the game?
Looks like it. Wow. That's
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Damn, it needs power.
I did not even realize I was at the end. I would have picked... Oh, this is bad. Well, at least they are generous in giving you lots of items. Oh, Jesus Christ, they gave me 4 hate spray, 3 grenades. Well, that's... Okay.
Does beg a question though. If you're supposed to finish it off using the railgun, why do you get all this stuff? Well, I guess because you have to put in the
Probably to
batteries.
install him or something. I can see good spots here and there.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
And this is a lot more. You know, you see the thing on the train at the end of Resident Evil 2. This is enormous.
Yeah? You thought the train thing was big? This is bigger. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought there was gonna be a little more to the game after this area. I was wrong. Alright, well, in this case, we're taking this out.
You know what? I'm actually remembering something. The worm from the original game. It's gone.
The worm?
The worm from the sewers.
Oh. Also the clock tower. We did not go in the clock tower.
Yeah, well, technically we didn't go into the clock tower, but we did
We
do...
were at the clock tower, but we didn't go in the clock tower because I remember
Yeah.
you went on top of the clock tower and then you had a fake rescue.
Well, you did climb a building that burned down, but it wasn't the clock tower.
Yeah, it was just some sort of construction site.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't need this since I can't make rounds, so...
So does the Magnum get to shine here?
Of course it does. That's why I'm taking it out. Magnum...
Well, you say that because I can't actually see until like 2 seconds later.
What the heck? There we go. Alright, let's do this. Skip the cutscene because we've seen it.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking.
This does seem quite ridiculous how you manage to always... Didn't the exact same thing happen at the end of Code Veronica, now that I think about it? Where you find the railgun thing right in the final boss
Damn,
chamber?
it needs power.
I can't remember. I knew there was a railgun thing at some point, but I don't remember if it was at the end or at another time. Okay.
that,
The Mac
did
dump
you?
does a
How
lot
about
of
some more?
damage.
Getting better.
Two power sources remaining.
And those noises. Oh god, I have to go all the way over there.
One power
Sorry, what did I
source
just do?
remaining.
Go
Is
ahead!
that me or you?
I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
You can't hear me?
No, I just heard some sort of sound.
Oh fuck. Oh god. Well, this is bad. Ah, I missed. Good.
All power sources activated. Powering
You think I
up.
don't know how to fuck you up?
Alright.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
Well, that's disgusting.
Woo!
Good riddance.
Take back the vaccine. Nemesis down! 3 exclamation mark. Okay. Wait, where's the exit?
Good.
Ah, to my left. To my left again? No. What the heck? So lost. I think it is my left. Yeah, I'm going the right way now. I already need to go to the middle. Ah, of course.
I mean, honestly, I would have been half tempted to see where the heck the hole goes, but I guess it's nowhere.
Yeah, I tried. I couldn't move forward anymore. Now, one question: isn't there supposed to be a countdown at the end of a game?
I hope Carlos
If this was the final boss and there's no countdown, what's going on?
I'm trying to think. I think the countdown didn't start until you started fighting Nikolai.
Oh.
Oh no.
You're not going to stop. promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh no, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile
Ah.
impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue to leave. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
I can pose. Oh god, do I shoot? Do I shoot? Do I shoot? Do I not shot?
She won't do it. Doesn't
God.
have it either.
Oh god, I can decide. Shoot or not shoot. I know this is a choice. I don't want to hit Carlos. I mean, oh!
No!
Oh! Okay, well that answers that.
Knew you couldn't pull the trigger.
Well, this answers what happens if you don't shoot. Yes, I have to shoot. Oh, for God's sake, I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping frames again.
Wait, where are you?
Please don't be before the fight. Please don't be before the fight. Please don't be the fight. Advice: shoot Nikolai. Loading screen advice: shoot Nikolai.
I can still catch him.
Oops. Chill, please. What?
Carlos!
But I shot. What? I pressed the button.
I think you missed.
Knew you couldn't pull the trigger.
Well, they could have shown the shot missing for that.
I mean, that would make sense, but... And of course, even if you did miss, wouldn't you have time to shoot again?
I guess you have to get the what's it called? You know that thing that's in the middle of the screen when you're aiming.
I can still catch him.
Crosshair.
Reticle.
Reticle. Yeah. Needed to be perfectly aligned with Nikolai, I guess. Oh god, does this mean I can accidentally shoot Carlos?
Take the shot!
Carlos!
Got him.
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
It's finally over.
So long, RC. I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Well then, glad I decided to continue, because apparently I was almost done. And now I am done. But I gotta say, I don't know. While it was good, I feel like that could have been more.
Yeah, uh, watching this, it kind of felt like the game was like there was less to the game, and yet still the same.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to express this, but I'm left wanting more. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
One of the things about the original Resident Evil 3 that I recall, even though I've never played it, is that there was like randomization factor, certain choices you could make to alter the way things pan out. Like,
yeah, I remember when I encountered Nemesis, I had several times where I could make a choice and it would actually make a difference.
yeah, and that bothers me. That thing with Nikolai, it's just like I figure, okay, we can either shoot him dead, or at
Or
least
die.
take him out, or not shoot him. He takes off in the helicopter, and then we
Die.
shoot him down. And then I think in the original game, Barry would show up in a helicopter.
Yeah, Barry did show up in the original game, and here he was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
It was actually Barry piloting the helicopter, and here we have Carlos doing it.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I had to decide which is the better remake, I still have to go with 2. I mean, I'm not saying this is bad, I liked it, but with 2 I was not left with this sense of wanting more. And there I'm like, that's it?
Yeah. And then there's also the whole fighting Nemesis thing. In the original, you could choose. Nemesis had a voice, David Cockman. It's just like we have one dedicated voice actor to yell "Stars."
I mean, I don't see him in those credits, but I'm sure he had one. Cause I did hear stars at least once. I'm guessing he's in the additional voice.
Anyway, well, they have multiple language voice casts, and I think only the English voice of Nemesis gets credited.
Oh. I'll have to look back later. Yeah, it had English, French, Chinese, Japanese, and I think one other that I missed.
Hmm. But I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about choices.
Yeah,
of music.
just watching this, just the choices that you can make, and of course, then there's the randomization factor. It definitely feels like they tried to make the world of Resident Evil 2 slightly bigger. You know, instead of going through the police station, which kind of feels like a small place when you're not stuck going back and forth inside it.
Yeah.
And this feels very linear by comparison. There's not very many
Yes, it does.
times where you're stuck going back and forth. Like, you do go back and forth, but you're never in the same place more than twice.
Yeah, I barely had any back and forth to do. I mean, the only back and forth I've done was to go to a box.
Yeah, and then there's the whole, you can either fight Nemesis at certain instances or run away from him. This game only gives you certain instances where you can fight him, and most of the time you're just running away from him, and it just does not work. And he also just doesn't have the same menace as Mr. X did in the second remake.
Yeah, I mean, he still scared the crap out of me most of the time when he was chasing me, but aside from that... And in the original game of Resident Evil 3, I feel like he showed up more randomly in your face.
Yeah, it didn't feel like Nemesis was chasing you around nearly as much as Mr. X would.
In this remake, it felt like it was just in very set areas at very set moments.
Yeah.
And it was very scripted run away when he was showing up and you're just trying to escape.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, he did jump in front of you to stop you in the track a few times, but after his first mutation, there was much less running away and more fighting.
Uh-huh. And, when I consider, the original Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 3 was kind of a quick turnover because they reused a lot of assets for Resident Evil 3.
Yeah.
And I could understand that this is following in sort of the same way, but it feels like whereas the original Resident Evil 3 pulled that off real well while still reusing assets, this one reusing assets from 2 and then trying to expand upon it. It doesn't feel like an expansion. It feels like it is less.
Yeah, it's like, we're gonna put this here, do that, and be done with it.
Yeah.
I know for a
I'm
fact that
sure-
I missed a few things, because I've gone indoors and triggered cutscenes before I could finish exploring, but still. Wow, that's a very long director.
Hmm.
Alright, give me that C rank, or whatever is the worst rank. I don't care. Oh, it's a cutscene! I'm sorry, what? Was I supposed to understand what this cutscene was?
I don't get it either.
Green shirt, blue jeans, picking up something. Who do we know that wears a green shirt? Time save 11, def 25. Damn. Oh, that makes sense. Clear time 11 hours 2 minutes. Total playtime 13 hours 9 minutes. Ah,
Green
this is
shirt.
my only save file, so. What?
Well, the only person that I know aside from Jill who wears. Actually, no, Jill wears a blue tank top. So the only other person I can think of is Rebecca.
I wonder what this is trying to hint at.
I don't know.